YouTube? Oh, is this kind of high? I hope not. But then again, I don't care because, baby, the double chin. Okay. What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. And I feel like every time that I've come on here, like in the past year, I've said that each and every time. Child, trifling, okay? But today is February 22nd. Ooh, 2/22. Okay. Today is February 22nd, 2024. And yeah, as you can tell by the title, it says, I think I'm gonna name this like New Beginnings, something new, something like that. Because yeah, I start with a new therapist next week in like 6 days. 6 days. And while I am like super duper excited about this new journey, I am also nervous. And I'm nervous. Hold on, y'all, because I want to make sure I'm recording, and I need like a little, what I need is like a little mirror when I'm recording on the back camera to just make sure that like it's recording and then I'm in the frame. But I'm gonna just use my iPad's camera and set it up on my dash to make sure I'm in the frame. Let's see. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. But so I'm gonna just do it like that. So yeah, I'm very nervous about this journey, but like I say, I'm also excited. But let me just give y'all like, I guess, a little run. When y'all see this video, it's not going to be until the first week in March. My goal is to upload every single Wednesday, okay? Starting in March, every single Wednesday. Just to get my like journey out there. Y'all, it's so many people in this parking lot. This parking lot is so busy and it's throwing me off. This is like not a good location to film because I'm so nosy, baby, and I'm gonna be like, who is this? Where they from? Okay. But yeah. Oh, and let me make sure my door is locked. Okay. So yeah, I'm like, I need to upload every single Wednesday just because I feel like I've come a long way in school. I've come a long way with my nonprofit. Have I even told y'all about that? I don't even think I told y'all about that. I got to make a video about that. But I've come a long way with so many different things that it's just like, okay, Shonda, make the content, girl. Make the content, you know? So like I say, I'm filming this part early because it's going to be like the first part of the video. Just basically, you know, like saying that I'm nervous, I'm excited, like it's a new journey that I'm about to embark on. My previous therapist, everybody know, like I've made tweets about her. I have Facebook about her, told people, like I've always said, I feel like when God created my therapist, he had me in mind. That lady there will always have a special place in my heart because, like, although I know like it was nobody but God who helped me to get, you know, over my depression and through anxiety and things like that, but of course he allowed me to cross paths with certain individuals, and she's definitely one of them who helped me like tremendously along that journey. And so like I love her. She ended up you know, closing her practice and moving into something that's new for her, and so I'm excited for her and encouraging her and just, you know, supporting her from here to, you know, reach her other goals that she want to reach or whatever. And so being that we had to part ways after, oh, was it 5 years? Well, I kind of had stopped, and I told y'all about that. Like, I went in 2019, but then I stopped and then went back and was like, please take me back, or whatever. And so, you know, that happened. But man, like, that lady is awesome. Like, for real. And if she ever decides to open up another practice, like, even though I don't feel like I'm in, okay, scratch this, y'all, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm rambling, but I will say this: I am not in the same position as I was when I went to therapy with her, right? With my, like, I'm gonna say first therapist, even though I've told y'all that story how I tried many different therapists before finding her, but like that was the one who I was with for a long period of time, right? So that's who I'm referring to when I say first therapist, because now I'm starting a new journey. But I was like, what they be saying, broke, busted, and disgusted, baby, when I met her. When I met my first therapist, like, and I mean broken, like broken spirit, like, whoo, child, it was a lot going on with that situation. Like, it was postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, but it was rough, it was dark, and it was a whole different thing within itself. So now that I've come through that and I've come so far, of course I deal with different things, and I just feel like I told y'all, I don't feel like you have to be diagnosed with any type of mental illness to go to therapy. I don't feel like you have to have anything going on. Like, you don't have to be going through a mental breakdown or anything like that to go to therapy. So where I am now, I'm, in school, full-time student at that, working on my nonprofit, getting that to a thriving position, a mom, a wife, like so many different things. And just sometimes you just want to be able to talk about things and just get things out the way that you need to get things out, so that you're not harboring anything and you don't get to a point of depression or anxiety to the point to where I was back in 2019. Because baby, let me tell you, that girl, we don't know her anymore. but yeah, so I'm like, you know what, 2024 is all about showing up for myself, showing up as my whole self, like, and constantly making sure that I'm in a position to feed other people. And as long as I'm feeding myself and like doing the self-care things and talking to someone and getting the things out on my end, then I know that like I'll be able to like show up as my full self, show up as my best self, being the best mother, being the best wife, being the best friend, sister, daughter, like whoever, CEO, okay. But like I know I could do those things when I make sure that I'm taking care of my mental health, so that's the goal. My husband, like, he encourages me in so many different ways, because he is the type of person who like who goes into something with like not really like a list of expectations, like, okay, as long as da 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 done, then it'll be well. Like, no, like all things are always well. And if it works, it works. If not, okay, cool, we learned the lesson. And so like I'm gonna take his approach and go on to this new therapist, because the last time, like I said, y'all, I was very much, okay, I'm gonna sit on this couch, cry, and then she gonna, you know what I'm saying, like it was that. So now I'm in a place to where I know how it goes. I've been to therapy, I've been in therapy for years, I've done the homework, I've done that. And so now I know, like now I know, I'm not gonna say what to expect, but like I know, y'all get what I'm trying to say. But I'm not going in with expectations of, oh, as long as da 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 da. I just pray that we vibe well. I pray that we, have some chemistry and stuff, because your relationship with your therapist is very important, So yeah. So the next time y'all see me in this video, it will be, I don't think I'm gonna film the day of, just because I don't know. I gotta think about it. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. I may pick up the phone and start recording and be like, hey guys, going to therapy today. And then boom, cut into the aftermath. I don't know just yet. But either way, we'll know in the next clip what I did. So I'll see y'all depending on whatever it is that I decided. In the meantime, before we get to the next clip, know that I love y'all. Know that I thank y'all for supporting me. And if you are out there and you know that like you may be struggling mentally, you may be struggling with something that you need to talk to someone about, don't be afraid to go get the help, y'all. Don't be afraid, okay? It's so important that we take care of ourselves, because, like, let's be real, most of us are existing or living in multiple capacities, right? Like, we are spouses, we are parents, we are students, we are employees, we are employers. And like, I don't want us to just be existing, because we are numb, we just going with the motions. I gotta get up and do X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't want that for any of us. And so take care of your mental health, try to find those resources. If you don't want to pay however much an hour for a therapist, see who your insurance covers. If you don't have insurance, see what programs are out there that offers some type of therapy services. Is it pro bono, I believe? And so just, and then reach out. Like, y'all can always y'all can inbox me, y'all can text me if you know my number. You could comment like, hey, I'm in this area and I'm trying to like go to therapy, but I don't know where to start. Yeah, we can have that conversation. I'm always open to that. Because like I say, I just want people to be well in every single aspect of life. Okay. So yeah, that's it for today. Again, I love y'all. See y'all in the next clip. What's up, YouTube? All right, y'all. So today is Sunday, March 3rd. So as you can see, I did not come back the day of. So I would give my experience with my new therapist 10 out of 10. Which I kind of had a feeling going into it that it would be great, just because a lot of like the qualities that my previous therapist had, which was like calling to make sure like we did a consultation over the phone, and seeing if like, the vibes were there, basically, just to see if it was a good fit. She did that. She called the day of, because for some reason on my profile with like through the therapy services or whatever, it had that I didn't want to be contacted. Like, the email was off and text was off. And so she called to make sure like, hey, I'm trying to call to see if you coming to your appointment, because for some reason like it had email checked off, text checked off, so like you weren't getting any appointment reminders. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm like, I don't know how that happened, because I try to make sure I get all types of communication. So we were able to fix that though. But that wasn't nobody but Satan. Anywho, but yeah, when I got there, it was very, very beautiful. First of all, the building gives rich healing, okay? And the room was just, it smelled nice, it felt cozy. Like, she had like a corner with like stress balls and teddy bears and things like that, and I thought that was really cute, especially for the people who need it. But the room just gave like tranquility, peace, healing, okay? And so the vibes were there. But just her overall aura, her expertise, and just everything. And I know y'all probably like, girl, this was just the first session, but that first session alone, I feel like pretty much sets the foundation. It's kind of like a first date. If you want to go back on a date with somebody, if the first one was horrible, you like, child, lose my number, block. Okay, but that first date where it's like, okay, we vibing, it feels good, things like that. And so that's exactly how it was for me. Like, I was very pleased, very, very pleased. That first session was really just like a, hey, I want to hear your background. I want to hear, you said you've been in therapy before. I want to hear like some things that you worked through, some techniques that you felt like worked for you, some that you felt that didn't, things like that. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm excited to see what excited to see what the future holds for me, especially being that I feel like once you were healing and healed that you're able to unlock so many new levels, so many like eras of you. And I really do feel like I'm in this era of like, I know the path that God has destined for me. I know who I am while I'm still becoming. And I feel like for so long I would say like, oh, becoming. And although we are constantly evolving, but I feel like I'm at a point of evolution. And if you know me personally, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know how depression and anxiety had me child in a chokehold. Again, if you are struggling with any type of depression, anxiety, any type of mental health concerns, yeah, take it from me, okay? Take it from someone who couldn't hold my newborn baby because I was just so down and out, child. It was rough and real dark. Seek therapy. Seek therapy. Find you someone that you can really confide in, someone who can help you understand your triggers, someone who can help you understand the certain traumas that you've gone through so that you can, you know, not be a victim of them, but a victor of them and come out and have a testimony. But I wish everyone that's on this healing journey the best of luck. Everyone who's starting one, I wish you the best of luck and Godspeed. And yeah, y'all, let's just be out here rich and blessed, okay? And healed. And healed. See y'all in the next video. Peace.